Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Jessica Nicole and I am a self-published author of YA fantasy romance books. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys a little bit about, in my opinion, what you need for a good retelling, a good fairy tale retelling specifically. So basically what a retelling is just an old fairy tale that you take and retell again in a new way. You just kind of put your own spin on it. So to write a good retelling, you need to know 3 things before you even write the first word on the page. Number 1, you need to know what attracted you to this story in the first place. So what do you like about the original story that made you want to put your own spin on it? For example, right now I'm writing a Little Red Riding Hood retelling, and there's so many things about the original Little Red Riding Hood story that I loved so much as a kid, and I want to kind of update and make my own. So for example, I love the character of the big bad wolf, so there are wolves in my story. I love the setting of the forest. It's kind of dark and spooky, but kind of magical at the same time. I love her relationship with her grandmother. I love that she wears a red hood. Just those things, and those are the things that I used as sort of anchors for my story, and then I just went from there. And that brings me to the second thing. As you're going on your own tangents and making up your own story with these old elements and just telling them in a new way, you want to keep the theme of the story central in mind, because that's going to make the story feel like a retelling and not like a copycat story. Because you're already going to have like these recognizable elements, so people are going to know like, oh, that's a Little Red Riding Hood retelling, or that's a Cinderella retelling. But you want to keep that central theme so that it's recognizable to the audience. So for example, the theme of Little Red Riding Hood is sort of look before you leap, be cautious, be just be aware of your surroundings, sort of. And so I'm making sure to bring that theme into my story as well. So make sure that you have a good grasp on what the original story's theme is. And the third thing that you need to know is how you're going to make the story your own. Like I said earlier, you don't want to just have a copycat story. So how are you going to make it your own? This could be as simple as maybe bringing the story into the modern day world instead of like the fairy tale setting of a fantasy kingdom long ago or something. Or maybe you're gonna do what I'm doing and take the story into a whole new world. So my characters actually kind of cross over into a different dimension, and that's the setting of my story. Or it could be something like you take a character that's traditionally portrayed as a female character, maybe like Sleeping Beauty, and you make him a male character. Just kind of switch the genders of the main characters. You could also switch species, so maybe with zombies as the wicked stepsisters in Cinderella, maybe they're zombies or witches or something. That could be cool. So you just want to look for ways to kind of take those old elements and make them your own so that you tell the story in a new way. So that, in my opinion, are the 3 things that make a good fantasy fairy tale retelling. Don't forget to like this video, comment, subscribe, tell me what you want to see in the future for me, and keep an eye out for Moonshot, my Little Red Riding Hood retelling.